in this movement. This is a movement that you're welcome to join, because this is a movement that's happening in every country around the world. Now we march and we're called appropriately, maybe inappropriately, anti-vaxxers. That's not the only reason we're here. We are here to save the children. And last week, we went down to the Royal Children's Hospital, and the media, they reported that we were there, and they skewed the story to everyone watching, and tried to make it look like we were interfering with the health of everyone in the community and the children. They said that contrary to the fact that we're out here protesting to save the children, that we were causing problems that could interfere with the children. Did everyone hear that? Well, everyone listening in the general public, that was fake news. That's not what happened. We have nurses and doctors in this movement who've been stripped of their right to provide the services, the life-saving support that they were used to providing to the community. Some 30, 40-year veterans in the health industry have been denied the right. That's why we're here, one of the reasons. And there's a movement, everyone knows Dr. William Bay in this movement. People walking down the street may not. But opera, on Wednesday, there were doctors and nurses and people coming around in support of those doctors who are speaking out, trying to disseminate the truth. And that happened in Perth. It happened in Darwin. It happened in Sydney. It happened in Canberra. It was in Brisbane. It was in Adelaide. All across this country, doctors are starting to speak up because the truth is coming out. And on Saturday, there was a doctor. I could probably name him. Initials SP, Stephen P. He came out during the news report and he said, I would refuse to give these people, referring to us, oxygen other than a mask in a resuscitation bay.
Dr. Marlon Malone, the founder of mRNA, Dr. Robert Malone, got kicked off Instagram permanently for telling the truth.
You heard that, Dr. Robert Malone, the founder of mRNA, which is in these jabs, got kicked off for what he'd said, speaking the truth. Now, I'm going to go back to this doctor last week that said he would refuse to give us oxygen other than a mask if we're struggling to breathe in a resuscitation bay. I couldn't believe when I heard that. That contravenes his Hippocratic oath to provide health care to everyone, regardless of who they are. He discriminated against us. That's not what our movement's about. We're inclusive. We include everyone. We're fighting for everyone. Everyone that's here. Do you agree? Yeah. Are you all part of the movement, the Great Awakening? Thank you for being here. And also, I think it was Brett Sutton, the chief health officer. He came out and he said, you know what the irony is? These people are sitting out there saying that there's a movement by healthcare professionals to actually poison people and children. Well, I challenge you to come out here and make such a blanket statement. What proof do you have to suggest that that's what we say? When I say, come down here, because we allege that that's what you're doing. You are poisoning our children. You are poisoning us. You're witnessing the greatest crime to humanity in history, and we're going to keep fighting for all of Australians, and people around the world are fighting for all of us. Freedom is coming, and it's coming soon. Melbourne, please join the Great Awakening. We'll see you back here until we're free. Thank you. Give it up for Dawn.
After the song. Okay, just a quick 2 1 minute. All right. I just want to speak on behalf of the veterans, and I want to bring something to notice. and that's Dan Andrews. So Thursday this week at the Shrine, the Vietnam veterans had Vietnam Veterans Day. Now that's their day to remember those that they left behind in Vietnam. Daniel Andrews couldn't be asked to get out of fucking bed and be there on time. So he left those veterans waiting. That's how many shits Daniel Andrews gives. He gives not a stuff about his Vietnam veterans or any of his veterans. That piece of shit needs to go. All right, that's all I've got. Thank you.
Thanks, Glenn.